So it seems like, why would it have trouble? So, okay, so it seems like there are 4 people watching. If you have a question, I'm able to see the posts on Odyssey. I do not see the posts on Rumble. I'm also can be contacted, as you can see, on um, Odyssey at tacpans@msn.com. I'm going to have to remove this cat again. Let's go. Come on, buddy. You know what? I think you work for somebody else. Come on. No, that's not the right direction. Maybe I can put you here. Maybe you want to sit on me. Sit on me. No? Okay, go down. Okay. So, for those who don't know what I do, it's a short introduction to what I do. If I do anything at all. Sometimes I feel like I'm so empty that I can't explain what I see. It's almost the better that I say absolutely nothing, other than to explain myself to somebody who's going to say to me, well, why are you doing it? All I'm doing is creating more of what is. If you give me a skeleton, some people can dress up skeletons. Well, I can undress and recreate designs, artwork through numbers and games. I create a form to a form through what I see as numeric positions other than the position of a letter in the alphabet. As to going to the alphabet and to going to the Mayan calendar, I try to understand what is a format, what is the formation that I see all over the place. And that formation is the movement of something 1/4 to the right or 1/4 to the left is enough knowing all. Because when 3 is up, I know that 4 is down, and I know to the left and to right is 6 and 1. So I know when 3 is up, that 4 is down. I know when 3 is up that I am going to have 6 and 1 to the side and 5 and 2 to the other side. So I will know that I will have the 5-6 group coming together. Over here, let me see the 5-6 group coming together, where its invert to creation is 1 and 2. So the invert to creation stands up on this angle, ABC. And when you have the ABC invert, it's automatically 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 one way, 4, 5, 6 the other way. The cube stands up like this. The splitting of 3 colors. The splitting of 3 colors. Just to note that if you're going to create black, according to what I looked up online sources, the basic can be black color is created from brown and blue. And let me look this up again. How to make black, how to create black in Paint. I use Paint because of CIL, shades of color mix, simple amount. Okay, you see here they're telling it different. How to making black. It says crimson, blue, and yellow orchids, or magenta with blue and hence a yellow. More or less, it's brown and blue together. And to make brown, you would need yellow and red just to keep it basic. And they all have numbers. My science that I do, I lost my page. The science that I do, I don't need these big math equations, MC squared, to calculate that because I don't know all these numbers. I'm basically in layman terms 3/4 and 1/4, 3/4 knowing that it can be 1 1/3 with 1 left over, 3/4 knowing it can be 75%, 3/4 knowing that if it is 75%, how can you create 5 and how can you create 7? If it is a single number, is it the average of before and after, taking the average of 1 and 1? In fact, the average of 1 is going from one side to the other side during a period of time, and that's the average. Knowing the fluctuation between your high and your low, between the beginning and the end, creating H and I, the structure, or what is also known as Union Jack, Hines, and Mars, and the moon, male and female, to the cycle of man, to the 28 cycle of the moon, to the numeric value of man, whose bar mitzvah is at 13 times 28 cycles, equaling to 364. Noted that we always call 7 the gateway. 7 times 7 times 7, 343, which is 3/4 as well, CDC. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 343 equals to the 364 that was created by the 13, by the 28, in which the 13, or the 13 cards in the deck of cards, when you add up 1 to 13, it equals to 19, in which man's bar mitzvah at 13 will create in the second star system 19. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals to 7 and 12, 19. 19 is a first. First happens, 10 is the average of first, meaning that only per se as into the ST, only talking about ST. Every 9, an ST will appear on a different level. It may be in the TH world, like in 19th. See, 19th is not like 12th. It's a teenth. See, there's a teen and a teenth. There's a 12th with a TH, and there's a teenth. In 17, 18, 19, it is actually, the structure is even separated even more, because now it starts to 17 will capitalize. It'll be the gateway in Mars. Okay, it was. I thought it was something on my screen, but it was on the cat. 18 is within the sun. It is in Bert's 360 degrees quarter life rotation, because when you create an X, you break a box in half. But there's another way to create an X. By turning the cube, by taking this flat cube and turning it this way, you're going to create a plus sign. Also, if I move my book, if I move a plus sign in my book, if I go into my book and I create this sign over here, but all of a sudden I turn the whole world this way. Now I have to understand the cap. If I do it that way, okay, if I do it that way, I will be putting 1, 3, 7, and 9 in positions 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now, since I've turned my book, okay, what is actually happening now? See, here I had an X. Right? Now you see the difference between creating an X hold on a second. Creating the X in a 4 world, right? Or creating the X in a single world. This becomes 1/4. This is 1 and split up into quarters. This, okay, is 4 and split up into halves. 0.5s, and this is 0.25s, where you've created a center area, and all of these now become dots. They're all on the corners. Every single one of these on the corners are going to be 8 to 1. You have 1, 2. Let me see this one over here. I'm just trying to see where this can be. This setup, I'm just trying to think where this setup would be, because it shows 4 in different numbers, right? It's showing 4 numbers. And anyways, we're going to take it for what it is. It's 4 times 35 equals to 140. We're going to go 14. We're going to do this. We're going to put a decimal here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this equals 8 by 8 equals to 64. Plus 8 equals to 72. Plus 4 equals to 1440. So far we have 2 numbers that fit the Mayan calendar. 1440, 72. Then what else we have is this. Yes, we have a 9th one over here. We have a 9th one over here. So we're going to have to add on 9 more chips, 81. So this is where Venus comes in. No matter what comes in this house, this one will have a payoff. You will automatically get paid off 35 plus 1 and 8 plus 1. You will get 432 is what your return is going to be. You're going to win 43 and have wagered 2 with this center one over here. With any other one, okay, if this one comes in, you will get paid off on 4 of them. Sorry, this was the primary. Sorry, I was just taking the primary with this one over here. But if any one of these come in, you automatically get these 3 and this one. Or if this one comes in, you automatically get these 3 and this one. So in all situations, you keep seeing how 3 and 1 work. Okay. And then you can actually, we're going to have to create this in between to show X marks the spot means the total area. So there might be a different understanding because now we have 4 X's, but I don't want to talk about it. I can start doing so many different things. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 by 8. 4 by 8 equals to 32 plus 4. And then you're going to have 35 plus 1. So your total winning is 67 plus 5 equals to 72. You have to get your 5 chips back. And you're going to lose, you keep 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you lose 5. And you lose 5. So you get your 5 chip back, you lose 5. So you end up still with 67. I'm just trying to see what happens over here. Yes, so when it turns out, I'm trying to understand what it means myself. And don't forget, this is an elongated book, right? This is the way it is. We got the 3 holes, almost like my pool table. This way over here, I really never divided up any of the house into quarters. Also to note that if this was 66 over here, this would be the 7th point in the gematria. There's 2 ways to have gematria. See, this is gematria on the cross, right through the 6, and the 7 comes right through, right? But in my other design, I had the 7th gateway like this, where it be 6, 7, 6, and now you can go down into the house through 7. There was another piece I was working on. So you can see what this is. The other one is, I mean, I'd have to just draw it this way, right? 6, 7, 6. So we're going to look at this one here, right? And that's on the cross. And I want to show you something about, you ever see the fancy little T? You ever see the T like that? Well, all you got to keep doing is this. And it's almost like the T is the clouds, because there's that fancy, you ever see that T? Well, this is just continuing on. Everything is a skeleton, my friends. The whole alphabet is a skeleton. Skeletons in the closet. So where were we? What was I talking about? The 1,440 minutes in a day. Anyways, I was talking about connecting numbers. I wanted to try and understand this. You see, in this here, okay, the complete area space of 6 runs in to 1/4, okay, into this house. And this will run 1/4 into the 7th house, and they will share and split the pyramid between 7. And it will run down. It'll run down into number 55. Almost looks like the heart on the cross. Another thing I wanted to speak about, I'm going to get to this in a minute, is the cross. Is the cross. I'm trying to see where it is in my paint or something. Here, where is it? Okay, here it is. So in this piece of design here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the main part of this design, let me see if I can color it in, was the cross. So I flipped the cross upside down. Okay, when I flipped it upside down, I got the cross here. And hold on a second. And then I got the cross here. And then perhaps I'm going to sticky it and connect it over here, connect it over here. You see, we have the skeleton of everything. I don't need any math. I don't need anything. Just need these squares. Just need the telephone. I just need games, and I will recreate creation through the hands of God, because He gave us all this information. So you can see I got two inverted. I have 2 inverted crosses and 1 convert cross, and Jesus between 2 thieves. And then you can see over here 11. And if you turn it the other way, it'll create I. And we have to have multiple designs. This might not be right. What I did here is here and here is here I overlapped one area so I can condense the distance, which created the X. In here I did not. There's an art piece. Anyway, so what I did is when you come to, hold on a second. Hold on, I like that one. I like this one better than that one. But just give me a second. So you can see now, I don't know if I should have used that color or come up with a different color, maybe a green. Maybe I should have did that. I don't know. Okay, so what you can see now is through the 3 crosses and 11, there's now a passageway to go in through the crosses. And it looks like a barn at the same time. And another cross goes right over here in between. So we have well, I don't know how I got this color here. Let me back up my. Okay, I'm just going to be doing something for a minute. I don't like what happened. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, so that's what it is. Then I think it's the bottom of this cross goes with the top of that cross. I'm just assuming, or I can just leave it. Maybe I can put it a little bit lower. Maybe I can put this a little bit lower. Did I make a mistake? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it has to be taken apart from the cube. You see, we got all our answers. We got our answers to everything, even the cube. Inside, right? Even when you climb up the gematria ladder, we go inside and we pass through here. So we have 1 cross, 2 cross, 3 crosses, and then we have a 4th cross, which is our entry, the polarity as I spoke. And this cross can get shared between 2. You see the way this arm is over here with this side, and this arm is over here with that side, and the center is shared. I'm not really sure the way it all goes. Next thing I'm going to work on is the ace. I don't have a deck of cards, and I don't want to stay up all night. I'm tired. And I just want to show you that inside the ace, if you look closely to this little area over here, and that area is right over here. And what this is to the left and to the right, and the heart, 17 and 20. The cycle and the gateway within each other. So this is where the ace comes in, and that's the heart. The top part of the ace is either on number, and obviously it's a C letter, right? But this is 14, and this end over here is 23, 14 and 23. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to get a glass of water. I'm coming right back. Thanks. So we're going to get on to the next part of this design. And one of the pieces I want to work on right now, see, there's so many, and I work on too much at one time, right? Hold on a second. And it's this piece over here. And this piece over here is the Monopoly board. And the minimum size for the Monopoly board is 13 by 13 equals 169 area squares, in which it's 168 area squares that surround this one area square over here. The outside tracking of areas is a minimum size. Remember, I work with minimum size and I work with dimensional size. I also work with the understanding that the train tracks, okay, usually own both sides of the train tracks, not just a linear area that it's on, but you can get out to this side and you can get out to this side telling me stories. I don't use any magical math. I'm not a mathematician. I just tear things apart for what they are. Any kid can do this. Any kid can do this. So if you take a look, your stretch, your M&M through the board stretches from here, go all the way across the board, right? And don't forget there's zones. This is the totality. Then we're going to break zones. This is go to jail. This is visiting jail. This here, we're going to break this zone over here. This zone over here is the train stations. This is where the train stations come in. So all my designs are based on what is given to me. what I believe I should be doing. And I also have to understand that I do not think I can go in all directions at the same time, just like the traffic. So the trains are here and here and here and here. And then the center that runs through this is right over here. So I'm trying to see, what am I going to do with this, right? What am I going to do with this railroad crossing? What's going on with this design? What can I do? What am I allowed to do? What am I not allowed to do? Well, the basic connection would have been right here, not here. This would have been my basic connection. Just trying to see where that is. Is that here? No, it's in this row here. Just trying to see what is going on. 1, 2, 1, 2, I left open. 1, 2, I left open. I'm trying to see why there's extra area here. Okay, there's extra area there. I'm just trying to look what's going on in this design. See, I'm going to free parking. These two is go to jail and visiting jail. I'm trying to see if it's this that plugs into my train. I don't know what I was. Oh, yes, now I remember. Now I remember what I was getting to. What it is this area. Okay, what do you want to call the corners? Let's call all the corners 0. That's what we're going to call all the corners, because we don't need the corners. In fact, we don't need the corners because we're already blocked in by these areas here. So what if we chop this off and we crossed through the corners this way? And we went through the corners. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I really don't. I'm tired. I had something else planned, but I'm doing this right now. I want to go through the corners this way. And we are going to go through the corner. Let me see. We're going to go around the corners. And we are going to go around the corner also here. Whoop, is that the right way? Yeah, I have to skip the first area in every single one. And I'm going to explain to you why. I'm playing by the rules. We play with 2 dice. The minimum you can roll is 2. So the minimum I must go is 2. And these are all my corners, VW. That's what it's going to end up saying, VW all the way around. Let me see. Can I get... So these are the trains, and we go all around these stations. And this heart over here is 50, and the alter route that is over here is 25. This is the green and the red, the moon part. This belongs to the moon. Then there's an area space, and we follow the trains, and there's an entry inside. See different angles to enter. And then I'm not sure if you can see this, but it'll create a star, David. So what I want to do is this is going to go 1. This goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, a train, and then 4. And then actually you're only going to have 2 here. Out of 4, you're only going to have 2. It's going to be 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, because what the train zone, in fact, there's only one area, and it's the third area that's open on each side because of putting this hat down and going all the way around. Anyways, it might mean like I'm trying to put together what I've done before. It's not like I haven't done it. I just can't explain it. I don't remember exactly what's going on. So I'm going to give you the basic. that there's 4 properties and a train and 4 properties. But in reality, it's 3 properties and 3 properties, and the one train, okay, will partake in one property from each side, getting on and getting off. So it's 414, 414, 414, 414. But in this 414, okay, I should do this a little bit neater, okay, which is going to be 13. Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're going to do this. And this, and this, and we're going to run this inside over here. And then we're going to run this here and this here. This is your 616 creation. This is 1, and there's going to be on the side where the properties are, there's going to be 40 and 48 areas, total of 88 in the game. See, there's so many stories given away, and where the trains are located, okay, depending on which kind of math you want to do, at 6, 16, 26, and 36. 1, 2, 3, 0, 6. This 6 for me will be noted as 15, 24, 33, 62, 53, 44. This world and that world, the alter worlds on the cube to the 7th gate. Why? Because this is 6. This is 6, right? How do you get the 6? 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 3, 3, 6. Are there any other ways to 6? Yes, there are. There's 9, 6 equals to 15 equals to 6. Here's 8, 7 equals to 15 equals to 6. Those are the only 15, 15, 6s. Maybe we should go play some tennis. So in this total scenario, we have 6, 6, 6, and then reading railroad. 1, 2, 3. This is less than. This is a world less than. It's 0, 6. It'll also be the passage. This will turn into 66 because it's a 0. 3, 7, 8, 9. So what is going to happen next is what we're going to do is we're going to run basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if I want to connect, now I'm going to want to connect. What do I want to connect? Do I want to connect 9 with 1, creating 10, 8 with 2, creating 10? Do I want to go into the 4 world? We're going to go into creating 13 and 7, because that's how the Mayans did it. They created 13 and 7. So here's number 4. So we're going to run the furthest away in number 4 till the furthest away in number 9, which is right over here. And we're going to run that. And then number 9 goes over here, the furthest away, and the furthest away on the other side of 4, and we're going to run that. And then we are going to cut that. That is my 9 and 4. Now what I want to run is there any other ways to create 13? Yes, there is. There is 5 and 8. So here is 8 over here, and here is 5 over here. So we're going to connect 5 with 8. Now I'm going to take the far on the outside, 5 and 8, and 5 on the 8 on the outside. Now what I want to do, is there any other ways to create 13? Yes, there is. It's number 6 and number 7. So we're going to create a line over here, and we're going to, on the outside of 7, and we're going to run it into 6, which is over here. So here is 7 running into 6 over here. Now, I'm not sure if I should be designing all of them because it's starting to look a mess. This is not big enough, this area. I think I'm going to make it bigger. Otherwise, it's going to look really messy. Okay, let me do this again. Here's 1. Here's 2. So we have 8. This one will be 16. This will be 24. This will be 32. This and this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once we have that, is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoop. So now we'd have a train over here. We'd have one over here. We'd have one over here. We'd have one over here. Now my question would come to be, since these are the trains, what are we going to do? Can we connect the trains to start? See, this is what I did, and this is how I ended up with the whoop. This had to go to this corner here. There's obligations when you create this. This goes down here. This goes down here. Then this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This is the automatic obligation for the Monopoly board. If it turns into something else, that's something different. Now, like I said before, I need to connect my 9 and 4, 13, my 6 and 1, 7. As below 7, as above 13. So in the gateway is below, to man is above. 2, 7, and 6, 13, to 4 and 3 equals to 7. Just want to see something. If there's something missing somewhere. Have you ever thought of meditate, Mars, Earth? 4, 9 is your basic first creation. 4 and 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The angel. Well, there's so many things. Anyways, I'm going to get, just want to look at this for a second. The word Mr. M is reversed N. It's AC. AC and AD. The word R becomes I. Mr. Tackpans, I started to go T, it went G. So I did T again, it went G again, and here is 6. This is TT. It says Tet, which means the summerhead. The summerhead of 6. Go. This is go to Mars. The reason for that is the result is V, life. Life is 8 through the 77 gateway, through the 44, the difference, the separation between day and night. You see, we get answers to certain pieces in order for the see, I don't want to calculate with the O to create 7 and 15 equaling to 22, because I want what 22 gives, and the reverse of 22 is the E world. And that would give me G5, which is 57, telling me about the moon and male and female, as 12 is the R, and it is the 5, and that is the female. 13 is the male, and it is the B. And this is the female, and this is the B for the male, because of the artwork that goes in. Inside the word, inside this word, IN equals to 23, the GG equals to 14, and the ER equals to 23, equaling to 555, also noted as 911, 911. Also, this will be working in rotation, and it'll be 262, final result, equaling to, again, the 2 T's, because 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 is 8 and 12, 20. And it will create the gateway. When you create a 08 number, you create a gateway. The 7th gateway. The other way to to mark down the invert. Where is the invert of this? I'm looking for the invert, where I get 31 from. 1, 3, just give me a second. Okay. MR, TT, MR. But it's not MR over here. I got this over here. This is wrong. Why did I do it this way? I have to take a look. 31, 40. This is 22 and 9. This is right. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. Mr. TT, Tate, this is a Hebrew letter, Tav. And this at the end is Roman numerals, but it totals this. And this is the answer at the end. I'm not sure really what it's going to do. I was also looking at planet tilts, and I can't, and part of Mars again, part of Mars, NIH, something to do with health. Mars, reverse part of Mars is in health. The only thing that is missing is the Z or the N. See, the N is in there. We can't use both. Just trying to think of it. So Mars in arms. 555, creation. The dots, the night, the day. I'm just trying to, okay, we did this in the last video. I'm trying to find, because there's a 432 vibration in here that naturally comes out. Where is that 432 vibration? Well, if we split, I'll get 1, 2, 3, and then I'll get 4, 2, 3. Doesn't matter which way the numbers are. Inside this word is the Christ. Inside this word is win the big Christ. The E world from 12. This, okay, instead of talking about 12, and this, in fact, this together is 1212 because of its artwork. It's in the high heavens, the letter R. Moses. It shows in its word in Moses, 19 and 19 for the two S's is 38, representing female, and then M and O representing male, cycle of the moon. And all you have is the difference is this 05 over here, and it's an invert of alpha beta creation, equaling to 71, 38, 28, 66, add 5, 71, and it is the gateway, 1 through 7. Then I did a whole thing on these over here, but I'm way overtired. Wow, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I was just going to show you real quick, okay, that when you connect, let's say we connect, see, this is one area over here. One area, 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's block areas. There's a whole big thing we have to do to the Monopoly board in order to understand it a little bit deeper. And then there's the alphabet shift where A starts in position 6, A position 6. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm tired. I would prefer to start it in number 9, like in the pool table. So should I start it at 6? If I started at 9, I will not see the artwork. The artwork will not be conformed. So again, there's a lot of things up in the air and working alone. Just notice that the cross creates the barnyard. There's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th cross upside down inverted to cross through. 2 inverted crosses, 1 up cross, and 1 crossing cross. And these are all the barns. 1 side, 2 sides. Maybe I could have made these larger, right? And I would have had a bigger gap over here. In fact, you see this 7th gate over here? If we took it away, once you have the 7th gate, you can make a window right over here in number 8. And here's just trying to understand this. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I'm tired.